Good morning, friends. Happy April 15th. It is Wednesday. I'm up and outside early. I wanted to watch the sun come up. I was looking outside and it was so beautiful outside, and I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta get out there. It's really cold out. It's really pretty, but really cold. My cat is here too. There she is. There's Kate. Hello, Kate. Kate's a Katrina cat. She came from Beverly Animal Shelter, who we all know and love. And she came up from the Katrina hurricane and needed a house, and she was so cute that I brought her to my house. Look at it, I still have my ice melter there because, you know, we live in New York. You never know, we could get a blizzard. Anyway, so I wanted to say happy Wednesday. But yesterday I was thinking a little bit about what happens when you realize that you're a grown-up, and I got thinking about like really big signs that you know you're getting to be a grown-up. And I thought you would think one of them was kind of funny, because I talked to one of my students yesterday who is now a grown-up man, and they do that. They grow up and they have their own babies, and then you're like, whoa, I'm old. But anyway, I love my kids, and I love when they come back into my life, even when they're grown-ups. So it's the best thing ever. But step one of like knowing that you're a grown-up, good example is today I'm like up early, and I'm like, why am I awake so early? It's because I'm really, really kind of excited about something that's happening today. So today, I'm getting a new refrigerator. Now, our house is very, very tiny, like super tiny. And so our refrigerator is super tiny. And whenever I go to people's houses, I get like really jealous of their refrigerators, especially if they have like an ice machine or like one of those things that has the water that comes out of it, or the kind that have like the doors there. They opens up like there's two doors like this, and they open up. And I get particularly excited when, can you hear the loons? Isn't that cool? When like there's stainless steel, which, friends, most of you probably have that, and you'd have no idea that there is a different kind of fridge. But that's one of the signs that you know you're becoming a grown up, is when you get really excited about appliances. Like, I am in love with my toaster. Like, it is the cutest toaster ever, and I couldn't wait for it to come. I ordered it on Amazon because it's like retro, which means it's really old-fashioned looking, and it's mint green, which is like totally me, and I love it so much. But today I'm getting a new refrigerator, and it's stainless steel, even though it looks just like my old refrigerator, which just has a little freezer on the top and the refrigerator on the bottom part. It's still metal, like all the cool people I know that have that refrigerator, because I've never had one of those fancy refrigerators, and I'm really excited that it's coming today. Even though it's really tiny, it looks the same as my old one. I'm pretty excited. So that's a sign you know you're a grown-up. And then another thing that's like really good when you start to become a grown-up, when I was little, I had a horrible temper, like really, really bad. Like, I'm Irish and Scottish, and when I get mad, it's cray, let me tell you. Anyway, you can ask my husband, poor Mr. Alkin. But anyway, I was thinking, because I got talking to one of my former students yesterday about funny things that his class did, and they drove me crazy, and I loved them so much, but they drove me right out of my mind. And one of the things they did was, they were like really naughty, but super funny and adorable, thank goodness. But they were just wild sometimes. I had a lot of boys and wild boys, and I love my boys. They're so fun, and they have so much energy, and they're just so easy, and I just love them. But they also can be a little crazy, and this class was a little bit crazy. And I'm still friends with so many of those kids, and they're all like grown up now, and I love them so much. But anyway, one time, they were being really, really bad, like crazy. I think it was like after lunch, and they were all wound up and crazy. And I was trying to teach math, which, you know, me and math, we don't get along. And I was getting super frustrated. And finally I was like, that's it. Everybody sit down and put your heads down. I need a timeout. So that's another good thing about being a grown-up, is sometimes you like get better at like not getting so mad, and you learn how to take a timeout. So Miss Orchid knew that she needed a timeout. I was like, oh, I'm gonna throw a marker if I stay in this room one more minute, even though I never do that, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I felt. So I went out in the hall to like take a time out, and luckily I did have another teacher in the room with me at the time, and so she stayed in there. Please don't scratch my coat, that's so rude. And I went out in the hall, and I did my deep breathing, because I was like, whoa, I need to calm down. I'm getting mad. I got to calm down. I'm grown up. You're the grown up here, Miss Orchid. You are the grown up. Act like the grown up. Sometimes it's hard to do that when you're a grown up. But anyway, I was like, got myself calmed down, and then I came back into the classroom, and I am not kidding you. Every single kid in that room, every kid, these 3 or 4 boys that I loved, but were super naughty. Please stop it. Sorry. Children. Oh, it's so hard when your children want your constant attention and they won't leave you alone. Anyway, they were all sitting on top of their desks, like lotus style, like meditation, crisscross applesauce, closed eyes. They're like this, their hands out, and they're going, Om, Om. Like, okay, first of all, Scotty Knowlton, you and I talked about this yesterday. You said I could tell this story, and I love you so much. Whose idea was that? It was either you or Dukowski. I know it. And Dukowski, miss you, man. You haven't stopped in to see me in a long time. And I know every time you come to the classroom, I start crying because I get really happy. But Scotty and Nick, you need to come see me again. Like, everybody else drops in. Okay, that's a lie. I'm trying to make you feel bad. But anyway, yeah, so I know when to take a time out. And then apparently my students like learned from me. They were doing deep breathing, but mainly I just think they were trying to be funny. And it was so funny that I couldn't stop laughing. And I don't know if we did math that day. So that's another way, like, you know that you're becoming, please stop doing that. I'm sorry. Ugh. She's so needy. And she's so pretty though. That's why she's so gorgeous. Like her, like me, needy and annoying and cute. Twinning. Anyway, just kidding. So that's another way you know you're a grown-up, is like when you learn how to be calm and take deep breaths. And we've been working on that, I know, in second step. So if you're getting frustrated at home, remember to do your deep breathing. Remember to count and breathe, and remember to name your feeling and calm down. Because sometimes things are going to get frustrating and a little, annoying. Like, you're home, you're locked in there with your, please do it. Deep breathing, deep breathing. Stop it. Oh my God. How are you supposed to calm down when people are bugging you like crazy? Anyway, that's how you know you're a grown-up. You start loving appliances. You learn how to calm down and take a time out when you need one. So I'm wishing you all the luck in the world with that today. If you need to calm down, just take your deep breaths or sit on your desk and breathe and act like a crazy person. Friends, you know who I'm talking about. And, yeah, I think those are 2 big ones. I can't wait to get my refrigerator. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. All right, anyway. Well, have an awesome Wednesday. I love you to pieces. I will talk to you tomorrow. I won't be on the meeting today because I have so much stuff going on. I have another meeting before our meeting, so I won't be on there today. But I hope you get on there to see each other.